in India had 2 large pots. Each hung on each end of a pole. There was a pole. You know how the Merua people, those Merua people carry water around the environment, which he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it. And while the other pot was perfect and always delivered full portion of water at the end of the long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot arrived only half full. This man had 2 pots. One was cracked, a cracked pot. The other one was not cracked. And he hung them. He had this stick along his neck, and the pot hung down with a rope down by his side. Now, each time he went to the stream to fetch water, one of the pots would be full, will carry full water, full pot of water, while the other one, because of the crack it has in it, will leak water until they get to the master's house, because the water carrier was carrying water for his master. Okay, now, so let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Okay, now, for a full 2 years, 2 good years, this went on daily, every day, for 2 years, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots full of water to his master's house. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishment. The other pot that was not cracked was happy that there was no leakages and it was a perfect pot. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection because of the crack. That was an imperfection. So it was unhappy that, oh, the other pot would carry water. I won't carry water, just have pot, and I'm not helping the water bearer to deliver water. After 2 years, what it perceived to be a bitter failure the cracked pot was very unhappy. It spoke. This is fictional now. It's a fiction. The pot, pot won't speak, but this is a fictional story. The pot spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. It said, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of myself, and I want to apologize to you, said the cracked pot. The water bearer said, why? Asked the water bearer. What are you ashamed of? I have been able for the past 2 years to deliver only half of my load because of this crack in the side of my body, which causes you to deliver only 1.5 pots. Because of my flaws of the crack on me, you have to do all this work and work so hard and double your effort, and it's not giving you value. The cracked pot was unhappy. The water bearer felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and in his compassion, he said to the cracked pot, the water bearer said to the cracked pot, as we return to the master's house, I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path as we come and go from the stream to the master's house. Indeed, as we went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun warming beautiful wild flowers along the path as they were going. That is on his side. The other side, the water would not pour. So it was from the cracked side that water fell on the flowers, which made them grow beautifully. But at the end of the trail, the pot still felt bad because it had leaked out half of its load again. And so once again, it apologized to the water bearer. The water bearer now reassured him that, look, Mr. Crackpot, did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of the pot, of the path? Only on your side, not on the side of the pot, of the full pot. That's because I have always known about your flaw, that you have I've always known that you have a crack by your side in the pot. And so I, the water bearer, took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path because I knew you were leaking. And every day, while we walk back from the stream to the master's house, you've watered the flowers, the seeds. For 2 years now, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have these beautiful flowers to grace his house. Did we learn anything in this story, from this story? Yes, let me unmute you now. Let me unmute you now. Let me unmute you now. Okay. I have unmuted you.
Do not be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, let me just tell you what the moral said, and then we will talk. Each of us has our own unique flaws. Each and everybody, nobody is perfect. We are all crackpots, all of us. You, I, Zainab, Aisha, we all have cracks in our body. In this world, nothing goes to waste. First of all, nothing and nobody is perfect. Nothing
Except
goes to waste.
God.
What did you say?
Nobody is perfect except God.
Except God. You may think, like the crackpot, that you are inefficient or useless in certain areas of your life. But somehow, these flaws can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. What a lovely, lovely story. You see? Okay, I want somebody to analyze. Tell me what